Hello everybody and welcome to a RadioAntics video. My name is Hamza, 2 Echo 0 Hotel X-Ray Sierra, and today I'd like to show you a bit of freeware online. It's called Radio Mobile by Victor Echo 2 Delta Bravo Echo VE2DBE. His name is Roger. He's from Canada, and he's made this very good website which lets you see your VHF and UHF radio coverage. So without further ado, let me show you how to get started. Before we get started with the video, I'd just like to say thank you very much for all the support and nice comments over the last 2 videos. Thanks a lot for 100 subscribers in just a week. It means that I might be doing something right. I hope to make some new videos fairly often. I can't promise when, but whenever I get time. I've got a series about DMR planned. I've got a series about digital radio in general. I've got a series about antennas and outdoor and portable HF, some stuff about SDRs, some cool software, and just various bits and pieces and cool stuff I find interesting in amateur radio. I'd like to share with the YouTube community, and maybe help some people along the way. So I hope you enjoy the video coming up. It's quite a cool tool. Yeah, without any further ado, let's get back to the video. Once you put in all the information on the website, you'll be able to generate a map which looks something like this. So you have your QTH, and it shows you where your coverage will be, and where it'll be strong, where it'll be weak, and where you'll have no coverage at all. And just going by my personal experience, I can say that these maps are very accurate. So it's a cool tool which lets you see approximately where you might get out. It's not going to be 100% accurate, but it's nice to have a look nonetheless. So I'll quickly show you how to set up an account on the website and how to get started. Alright, so navigate over to ve2deltabravoecho.com, and I speak English, so hit English, and then the top link, Radio Mobile Online. So you click Radio Mobile Online. I've already got an account, but I'll quickly show how to make a new account. You click Create a New Account, you click I agree, and next you enter your username, which can be your call sign. I'll just type in number 1 at the end. I'm not going to finish creating an account. You enter your password, so that's my you enter your email address, so that's my email address. I'll just put number 1 at the end. Enter email address, put number 1 at the end. Next, and then you click next again. I'm going to click cancel, but once you click next again, you'll get an email which has a password, and then you'll just put the password in here. So then log in, and once you log in, it might come up with a settings menu. Don't worry, just click return to main menu. Okay, so once you're in the software, you want to go ahead and click new site. So the site is like your QTH. A link will show you the path between 2 sites, and the coverage will generate a coverage map. And the antenna, you can manage your antennas here. So I'm going to click new site. You can click locate. That'll bring up a map. So for this demonstration, I'll just choose somewhere in the US. I don't know. So let's choose Montgomery, like Montgomery Burns. Right. So click submit. Once you have your location, you give it a name. So I'm going to call it test site. Description, test site, and a group test site. So for what I've actually done for my home QTH, I put description as home QTH, and a group I just put QTH. I mean, it doesn't really matter what you do. And then you click add to my sites. Then you go over to new coverage, and you choose your site. So I've called it test site, so you go to test site. You enter your antenna height above ground, so I'll put 10 meters. It already takes into account the elevation of your QTH as well. so you don't need to factor in how high you are above ground and then add it onto the antenna height. Just put the antenna height in. I'm just going to leave it as a omnidirectional sort of white stick antenna like the Diamond. I'm not too sure about the gain, but if you know the model number, you can put in you can Google that and it will tell you the gain of the antenna. The tilt and azimuth, I mean, it's not tilted, and it's so I'll leave that at 0. These two, I mean, it's not really a mobile antenna, so I don't really worry about that. Description, I'm just going to put test plot. You can put whatever you want in here. This is the interesting bit. So the frequency, obviously at 70 centimeters on paper will go less far. We'll try 145.500 first of all, just calling frequency in the UK of 2 meters. Put 50 watts in. This is to do with your coax, the line loss. So assume you have 3 dB just for this exercise. You can find out your coax line loss using various calculators online. Or even if you're using a specific type of coax. I'm using Ultraflex 7 by Messi and Paolini, and they publish the line loss at every frequency, at every length, so you can have a look at your coax on a grid and see the line loss. Strong signal is green, weak signal is yellow, and then you click submit. It takes a few seconds for it to process. So over here you can see it says 2 calculations being processed. The first thing it does is get the elevation data, and then it computes the radio coverage. It's pretty quick, and yeah, it'll take, well, this is real time. This is a real time recording, so I'm going to stop waffling and let it continue for a bit. Okay, there we go. So I have no idea where this is, but based on this location with this information that I put in earlier, this is the coverage at 144.5 megahertz with 50 watts. So over here you can see sort of where you'll get coverage and where coverage will be less strong. Okay, so once you have the coverage, you can click add to my coverages. So you click add, and then when you go to my coverages, it will show you all the sites you have and what frequency you've got them for. So you can go back to it and click view, and it will show you even how many people you'll be able to speak to in that area, if everyone is a licensed radio ham, of course, and the area that you can communicate with. So this is the sort of poor coverage, and this is the very good coverage, yellow and green. Don't click the back buttons, use the buttons that he's provided. So return to main menu. Finally, to show you what a link is, so if you go to new link, this is sort of showing the path between 2 sites. So I will show site 1 is my QTH, and site 2 is a repeater, which I managed to hit. It's about 70 or 80 miles away. So anyway, I was quite surprised that I was able to hit this repeater. So I wanted to see what the kind of what the plot would be. The frequency I was using was actually 70 centimeters here. I was using 50 watts, and I'll leave that at default for now. So what this will show you is, this is my QTH on the left, this is the repeater on the right, and this is the elevation distance, and the path that the radio waves had to travel. So the distance was actually quite high. It was 90 kilometers, and normally my range is about 20 to 30. So I was just curious as to see the path that the radio waves took. So yeah, this was the distance, and normally from my QTH I'm getting around Londonish, maybe St Albans. So I got to Colchester, and that's the reason why I discovered this software. Is I wanted to figure out a way of seeing the path and between the two, well, myself and the repeater. So anyway, I hope that's useful. I'm probably waffling a little bit, But it's a very cool website. Very cool website. I haven't tried everything with here on this website with this, but big props to Roger VE2DBE, who's made this free bit of software which lets you show your coverage. So if you go to new coverage once again, you choose the frequency. So I mean, I haven't tried HF. I've just tried it with 270, because I mean HF you won't really get a proper map because it depends on the propagation, but generally with 270 it'll be fairly similar, unless you get some very good lift like I did to get into Colchester there. But yeah, that's it. I hope it was a useful video. I've got a long range of videos that I want to upload, and lots of things to talk about. So if you'd like to have a look, please subscribe, and even hit the bell icon. And yeah, thank you very much for the support as well. I've got over 100 subscribers in just a week, so I'm very, very happy. I hope you find some of this content useful, and can bear with my ramblings. Anyway, 7-3. Take care.